Repping the Mighty Eagles of NCCU. It's a big day. Big things are going on. New Year 2010, and we in the building. And like I said, we was gonna have a special guest, and we definitely have a special guest right now. So my man Cool Breeze. Indubitably, that's a big word. I might have to look that one up.
It's just like the syllables where they roll off.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce yourself. I ain't gonna hold the people up no more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been living under a rock or if you have been unfortunately buried too deep in your textbook, to just lift your head up a little bit and look at the internet screen. My name is B.O.B., the artist known as Bobby Ray. And right now, I am at North Carolina Central University, checking in with Jamal, DJ Cool Breeze, all the homies in the building.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man? What's up?
I'm feeling real good right now. It's like after Christmas, and I got the Christmas gift going on. Like it's kind of big right now. Yeah, like, it's a gift right now. Just to have it come through the building, like I can't even lie. I mean, just definitely like you know what I mean. Just to ask you a couple questions, like how's everything been going as far as like touring and things like that, and just.
It's going good, man. Like I've been really hitting a lot of markets and a lot of areas that I haven't touched in a long time.
Okay.
Like I feel like my career took like a fork in the road.
Okay.
And the urban side, the crowd that heard Haterz and was familiar with Haterz,
right.
I'll Be in the Sky, Cloud 9 and all that. I kind of didn't show much attention to them as I was doing, my more alternative stuff.
Right.
So now, man, it's too hard to do that, to split it up like that. So I'm just combining it all together now, you know what I mean? So I'm back on business.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask, because I know you got the Haterz, and that's kind of like the hood, like everybody doing feeling that.
Hey.
But then you look on, you on MTV and things, like, you giving them something else, and that's how you gotta be for real, you got getting both sides. That's how I feel, look out for everybody, especially when everybody's feeling your music.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So
and I feel that, sometimes I want to be like, hey.
Right? And they like, we need you to do a little something different.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand what you're saying. So I know we want to talk about your mixtape and things that you had coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah, so right now I'm preparing for the album called The Adventures of Bobby Ray, which is coming out May 25th. And I got a mixtape coming out February 1st called May 25th.
Okay.
Just so that people don't forget the album, forget the album release date.
That's smooth too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta, get kind of political with it.
Right.
And I feel real good about this mixtape because the last mixtape, if you don't have it, B.O.B. versus Bobby Ray, it was like two sides.
Right.
Just to kind of, kind of expand it and show, And it was about, it was a good, how many songs on this thing? It was like 22 songs. Man, that's a lot of songs. That's more than what will be on the album.
Right.
So, now I'm just trying to condense it all together just to show it, in one smooth mixtape.
Right. And you got you probably look at like now with the mixtape game, it's kind of like rejuvenated right now. So to drop a mixtape is kind of like bringing a preview of the album. You look at like with Drake and Lil Wayne dropping those mixtapes and just the response you get. So I know it's got to be an exciting feeling just to now drop your mixtape and things like just to know the response that fans are just waiting. You know what I'm saying?
And that excitement is what is really keeping hip hop alive with the excitement of the mixtape, the online media, all the new media. I mean, it's so crazy now because everybody got like an iPod, a camera, iTouch. They got something. It's like you got the computer in your hand, in your pocket at all points, at all moments. So it's like you can easily access information and new music. And a song I did called Generation Lost, I did last year. I recorded it one night and leaked it that night. And the next morning it was just everywhere, all over the internet.
Of views.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Everybody doing that, and that's crazy. I just want to ask one personal question. Like, I know when you be on stage and just to wonder how when that beat dropped for Haterz and just to see the crowd response, like how does that feel? Just to know that everybody, when that song goes on, people just go crazy.
I feel like it's something where when you have a song that a lot of people heard, it never really goes away. It goes with them. But it's like, I feel like just the concept Haterz, like it's something you always feel. You always feel like,
can relate.
Like, man, they just hating, man. They just hating, man. Everywhere. It's a necessary evil.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It makes you stronger.
Yeah, but it gives you that motivation too.
Yeah, you need it though.
Right.
You need it.
Keep you going.
Whenever you get too comfortable, man, it's always gonna be something that comes to kind of rustles your feathers a little bit, to keep you moving. So Haterz is necessary. So that was the theme song for people who have haters and to the haters directly. So,
right. Let them know we know you out there.
You know you here.
You clocking.
See you.
Appreciate it.
I ain't know Cool Breeze if you want to ask me.
Oh nah, I mean I just like this whole style, like for real. You came out with the Haterz, and that's the kind of gangsta aspect that you have with it. But the latest joint, I like the Put Me On.
Yeah.
With the Bonita Applebum
Yeah,
beat.
yeah.
Oh man, it goes stupid hard.
And that was like real. It was real. I had to be not careful, but I had to really, you know, I couldn't half do it because it's like because it's a classic, because it's a hip hop classic. If you're gonna go back and touch it, you gotta really, you know, put your time into it. So I feel good about that one. I feel like I didn't disappoint any hip hop fans. And I was actually surprised by the response of people. Like they really felt this, so I felt you know, it was a sigh of relief.
I bump that just about every day. But like, what do you like? Kind of explain your style because you know you're touching both of these two different lanes, and you know some people are like, oh well, you know he does this, but you know he also does that. Can you like explain?
Well, it's like like throughout my life, I've always been, you know, kind of like just abstract, just naturally. Like, you know, it's just something I just really can't help. You know, even when I try to do something regular, it's just different. So it's the more my alternative sound has always been there, but my roots are in hip hop, and you know, just being in the South, growing up in the South, you're exposed to Southern hip hop, and so it's just natural. You know, it's like, you know, even if you don't want to, you know, you just want to just, you know, just get dirty with it. So it's like Haterz was the introduction song, and as I was developing, you know, just more the alternative sound, you know, we started releasing that later, you know, a lot of that music later just to show people. And so it's really like two sides of it, and two sides meaning not that it's like, you know, rock and rap or rap and alternative, but two sides meaning that it's a face, and then it's behind the scenes, and it's like, you know, you want to go deeper than that, but it's all fun though. It's all needed. It's all necessary.
And I think the cool thing is how it's all as blended. Like it's blending, like you're saying, as the rock and the rap, it's like all blending. It's like people that used to feel like it was them two lanes, it's like now they starting to become one. So it's like it both fit in. I kind of look at it as kind of like how Outkast used to have the Andre, you know, his style was like way over here, and then Big Boy was like still hood, but they could come and blend music together to still get you hits, and that's kind of the feel you get, like with how you just blend both sides and make both people feel like the hood feel it, and then you, like you said, for the alternative, they feel it like this how it blends and comes together.
And that's something that the like, because hip hop is becoming more of a lifestyle, like, you know, like skateboarders, like every skateboarder doesn't want to be, you know, X Games superstar. They just like skateboarding. So it's like a lot of people who like, they go out and spend money on equipment just because they just like to record and make songs. And so a lot of people are understanding that, you know, everybody doesn't just like one genre of music. You know, even though you listen to a certain type of music, everybody just doesn't listen to the same thing. So, you know, I try to incorporate that in my music, you know, with what I listen to. You know, like I like listening to everything. So I try to just try to put it in there.
I understand that. I wanted to also let you talk about your new single, Nothing on You, to just explain that, how you came up with that.
Nothing on You. You know, it's a song where it works. I feel like it'll work on radio, and it works, you know, crossing over. And I don't feel like I sacrificed my artistry. I feel like people who are Bob fans still get Bob, and they still see it in totality. And the dude who's on the hook actually produced the song. Okay. Yeah, Bruno Mars. He's from LA. He's pretty dope, man. Okay. And I actually worked with him a lot on the writing on the album. Okay. And so the song Nothing on You, you know, it's basically telling the girl, like, you know, there are a lot of girls out there, but, you know, don't worry, you know, I know where it's at. You know.
That's you gotta let her know that from time to time.
Yeah, you guys know, man. You know, you gotta let them know, man. Yeah. But, you know, I feel like it's a good step, man. I feel like the past 3 years I've been just, you know, like just spreading out and just building the foundations, getting the roots, you know, letting people know, and that's necessary. It's been frustrating for me. It's been a long road, but all that was necessary because now I got the foundation. Like, I feel like the fans that I've developed are true fans and not just, you know, fly by night fans. You know?